I'm familiar with concussion, and concussion being disruption of the brain by impact either by the body or the head.
Growing up, you'd see kids all the time go to the wrong sideline.
Right.
And you'd have to grab them and pull them, and they're back in the game.
I played sports in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s, and it was get back out there.
Growing up playing sports myself, getting your bell rung, I had it, many times happen to me playing football, and there's just so much more awareness now. I can't say that I'm an expert, but certainly you can tell by body language if somebody's possibly concussed.
So I think a lot of our parents don't know anything and haven't been concerned about it. They think that it only really happens at an older age and not our kids' age.
I definitely think it's something that we've heard more and more over the years since our son started playing, over the last 9-10 years. It's something that has grown in recognition.
We do have friends whose son had severe concussions, and he's had several of them, right? And they affect him way after playing, right? He still has problems from that. But I don't think kids get to see that effect of the long-term head injuries.
I mean, I don't honestly know. I mean, I grew up with mom as a nurse, but I have no idea what to look for.
I was really surprised, but I have a friend who has a cheerleader, and you don't even really think about that they, sometimes can get injured in a way that can affect their neck and that they could end up with concussions as well.
The league has definitely put a more emphasis on it, and I think it's great that the kids every year have to take their baseline test. Although my kid hates it, right? It's 45 minutes of his life that he hates taking it, but he does understand the importance of the baseline test.
I think we all really should need to be able to identify the signs and symptoms that our kids might have a concussion.
What I think the signs and symptoms are dizziness, vomiting, unequal pupils, they don't track, gaze problems, unsteadiness, that type of thing.
Well, and what's really scary is maybe a concussion happens that doesn't show the signs of, wobbling and not being able to, be coherent, but they're coherent, but they've, endured a concussion. So I don't know, I guess it's just too much caution and too much safety is probably, a good thing.
Now being a coach, I have kids that want to come back and start working out, and they haven't told me that they've been banged up or that they were hit, and they're assuming that they don't have to go back to their doctors to get checked out, and they can come right back to play. Right. And I'm saying, no, you're not allowed to do anything. I need a doctor's note.
I guess it used to be where you would wake kids up all night, and you don't do that any longer. You let them sleep. You don't give them aspirin. You give them Tylenol.
Good.
They can eat, not large meals, and reduce any type of stimulation from audio, video.
The old myth of, wake the kid up and every 2 hours, or wake the person up every 2 hours instead of allowing them to sleep it off and know the signs, right? Go get a doctor, and when he really returned, those are still pretty big questions for these kids going back there.
I just think it's, it's great that there's a lot more awareness now and a lot more precaution, and that there's actually people dedicated to watching body language. You just want to make sure that the right people are, looking out for these kids. And I feel like we're just light years better off today than we were, when I was a kid growing up.